Hello guys, welcome to my last ever dorm tour. Come on in. I am a senior this year and I cannot believe that this is going to be my last dorm tour ever. I will still be living on campus next year because I won't be living on campus. I will still be going to Virginia Tech because I'm going to grad school this year. Next year. I'm going to grad school in the fall. That is what I mean to say. But I'm going to have my own apartment for the very first time ever. And yes, I have lived on campus all 4 years. I can get more into that later. I live in the LLC Rhizome, which is about global and critical thinking, and CID is the Creative Innovation District. So I would take you guys around what my room looks like. So we can start over here in the corner. CID comes with, I should make a disclaimer, I do live in a single, so I have double of everything. Most of the time you will not have this. But we have this little edge table, which is super nice. Put some stuff there. I use this for like my toiletries, so like down here I have all my extra toiletries and supplies like this, and then this is a very nice end table just for me to be able to keep everything. You do get provided a microwave and a fridge, so you don't have to bring that, which is super helpful. I don't use my fridge all that much, but I like to keep stuff in there sometimes. Here is my closet. You will only get one closet between you and your roommate, but this is what that looks like. I think the mirror came in here. I don't think this is my mirror, but you get a nice shelf up here for your shoes, and then you have lots of space. And the nice thing about this is that not a lot of dorms do this, but this one does move around and has wheels, so if you want to change it around, you can do that quite easily. CID does come with 2 beds, so this is one that is lofted, and then I de-lofted my bed just slightly. This is my bed, and then we'll get on to like the more fun stuff. This is my desk over here. So it comes with a desk with 2 rolling chairs. You'll have a desk for you and your roommate. This slides out. Then this is the other end table that I had earlier, which is over there, but this is the second one. I use this to like store school supplies. Down here I have like kitchen supplies, like if I ever want to cook, that's down there. And then here is another drawer that you get, and these are for like your clothes. It's not put that on camera, but these are the drawers that you will get. So they come with 3 that you'll have, and then here's another desk. But let's walk around my room so we can show you. Here's some details. I definitely recommend having a TV. It has helped me a lot. Just being able to watch different things. I have my name in these pretty lights. I feel like that looks really cute. And this is just all the decor. My room's super cute. Literally, I'm about to pack to go home, like right now. So enjoy this while you can. This is what it looks like. You have your nice spacious closet. This is wrapping paper Brenda got me for my birthday that I still have. And then I went to the poster sale at the beginning of the year and got all these really nice posters. Over here you do have a window. I live on the 2nd floor, which is also kind of like the 1st floor. So you can kind of see the ground out here. This little patio. And this is my desk where I do all my work at, or also over here, over there. It just kind of depends. Brenda and me kind of flip-flop where we do it. This is the nice, like, it's not a headboard. I don't know what to call this. This is the rail, and you can see the nice detailing. It says VT on it. This is one of my favorite dorms I've ever lived in. Everything is just really new. This dorm was built 4 years ago. Literally, when I came to Virginia Tech, this dorm was brand new. A lot of people might be like, having a headboard is so extra. I didn't have a headboard my whole time till I came to college my senior year. And I have to say, I like it. I feel like it's very helpful. It keeps everything in place, and all my stuffed animals get to stay up there. But these are all my details in my room, and I will show you guys more of CID. Like I said, I'm packing up, so I don't have anything written on my whiteboard. But this is a super cool way, because I know a lot of times that we would have to go buy a whiteboard and then put it on outside. This already comes pre-made. A lot of people, like these guys over here, CID is really creative, so a lot of people have really cute drawings on it. But I can't draw. But this is the hallway, and this is where I live on the 2nd floor. And CID does have communal bathrooms, but they're a little different. It's kind of more gender neutral, so there's not male or female. You have your own stall, which is really cool. We can show you guys the bathroom. So nobody's in here. You get your own shower, sink, mirror, and toilet. It's not like your personal one, but only one person can use it at a time, which is really nice because it's not as nasty as sharing a communal bathroom with like 50,000 people. This is really nice because I can carry everything I need and do it all in one space. I really like this bathroom. And if you don't need to use the bathroom, like the other dorms that I used to live in, we had a sink in our room. Instead, this very big sink. So sometimes I can see my dorm mates just sitting here. It's a nice way to like communicate with other people, get to chat, brush your teeth. It's really cool. I'll show you the rest of the dorm. Something that makes CID really special is that we have our own faculty principal. He hosts events here every Friday called Friday Friends, and his whole family lives here, which is really nice. I'll show you where we do laundry. So this is our laundry room. There is laundry on every floor, which is so much better than the other dorms I've lived at because you have to share with so many people. Here, I can typically wash my clothes whenever I need. There may be a little bit of weight, but it's not like having to share this space with like hundreds of thousands of students. And you do have to pay to do your laundry, so make sure you fill up your hooky pee, or you bring coins, or just use Speed Queen. That's what I like to use, and that way I'm also able to see how much people are in the laundry room or if no one's there. This is the laundry room. This is our lounge. Each LLC and each floor have their own lounge. So this is the Rhizome lounge, as you can see. Rhizome. Like I said earlier, everyone's really creative. So here's some drawings, and it says Rio Zone because it was some celebration. I can't remember what celebration we had a few weeks ago, but that's why they did it for Rio. And I can take you guys inside the lounge. So you do have to live here to go in. So scan my OPP. I gotta put in my password. So the same password that you would use for your actual form. Okay, maybe because it's like final season, no one's actually in here, but it's really nice. As you can see, people make little designs, really creative. There is 5 TVs in here, so I have had some really nice game nights. We also do a lot of meetings in here, so if there's ever an event for Rhizome, it will typically be in here. There is, and it's called foosball. Foosball. It's a foosball table. We have a whole shelf of games, which is so cool. They're all free to use. You just go and take them. Then we also have a ping pong table, and then you can also step right outside if you wanted to. And this is like the little CID patio, which is so nice to have. But yeah, whenever we have, typically Thursday nights, Rhizome will have events. This is where people will hang out. And also just a nice way to get to meet the community and CID. And each side is different. So a lot of athletes also live here because it is a newer dorm. So they live in the suites. I unfortunately cannot show you the suites because I don't live in one. But that is something else that you might be able to live at if you do live in CID. Someone has left the door propped open. It's the sound. This is also another patio that you can sit at. I personally never have, but it's nice for a nice cool day. And I can show you guys some of the lounges that we have around here. So there are lounges on this side, like just seating areas. There are people sitting here, so I'm not gonna record them, but you can sit over here and there's another one closer to this side of the door too. And we're gonna go in the hallway. So this is like the main lobby of CID. This is another area where people can sit at and do work. And then down the hallway, that's where a lot of the faculty work. So for Rhizome, we learn a lot. Like we have a teacher that teaches 2 classes. His office is in there, and a lot of other important faculty that do work here in CID, but also on campus will be able to be here. This is the stairs to go to the 3rd and higher floors, so you can take the stairs and then go up here, but we also do have elevators, which makes it a lot more accessible. We're gonna go downstairs. People have a lot of their artwork or their projects down here. So as you can see, they did a composting project. I believe this is from one of the classes that is in CID. So this is a great way for the community members and also students to be able to see what other people have been doing as they work in projects. Then on the other wall, I see we have artwork. So hopefully I can show this. Technically she's not naked, but like people do art like this, and then this is one of the art rooms. I don't know how you get it. I've never actually tried. No, I cannot. But if you take art classes here, you will take them in the CID room. And this is one of the classes I was talking about, so thinking globally and acting locally. So this is a part of Rhizome, and then this was the project that they did. CID is very creative and innovative, like I was talking about, so this is great ways that they're able to showcase that to students and also the community members. I'll take you to some of the other places. Okay, so I can't get in here, but this is a rehearsal and performing studio. A lot of times we'll have different events and concerts in here. I did a project in this room. There was a dance recital, and it was in this room, so a lot of people from the community will come here, host events and just stuff like that. It's really nice to be able to actually kind of see the music and arts more widely, and it's in this room. I wish I could show you, but I might put pictures in if I have any. This is our maker studio. We have a lot of people that do architecture that are in this building, so a lot of times they'll come here. You do have to learn how to use the equipment. I didn't want to do that because I might hurt myself, but this is a really great option if that's something that you're interested in. And this is the CID like main hall. You may, when you live in CID, see a lot of like adults come in and out. They do not have access to going into students' rooms, obviously, or up that far. But this is our community center, so we have a lot of events that are hosted that highlight CID, creative innovation. Yeah, just creativity and innovation will be hosted here. So on Fridays they have like weekly meetings that talk about how they integrate creativity in the arts and technology into different programs. And this is what the little space is for that. And we're outside.
We have 90 flat.
We also have this really big TV here, which is so nice. We watched the Super Bowl in here, and then I hosted an event where we could watch. I think it was the very first football game. Was it the first football game? Second football game. We were playing ODU, and I know I wanted to watch that game, so I asked, and we were able to host an event thanks to Kevin, who is one of the building managers that was able to play an event. And we were able to watch the game on this TV, and they always host a Super Bowl, which is so good. This is the nice community area. As you guys can see, it's very big. Very nice, very gracious, great way to meet new people. He is really great for studying, even if you don't live here. Great desk, not some good lighting. I like to sit down here and do work because I like to be able to see the sunlight, but not to be super hot. So you can sit over here, and we also have whiteboards over here in classrooms if that's something that interests you. And I'll show you the building outside. This is about to conclude the tour. So this is the Creative Innovation District. There are 3 different living learning communities. Innovate, that focuses on business. Rhizome, which is the one I'm in, about learning globally. And then Studio 72, that's really focused on creativity and the arts. But if you have any questions about living in CID, please put in the comments down below. Can't believe this is my last dorm tour, but I hope you guys enjoyed.